From trying to hold back laughter at a homeless kid's plea for help,
please, Speed, I need this,
to bursting into giggles during funeral ceremonies for beloved pets. These are the moments when streamers lost all control at the absolute worst possible times. I am Reality Quest, and I create weekly documentaries about streamers and YouTubers. Subscribe and stay tuned. Starting with IShowSpeed, whose laughter during a fan's emotional plea became one of streaming's most controversial moments. Back in 2024, Speed was playing Fortnite in what seemed like a regular competition stream. Everything was going normally until his opponent, a young kid, started to realize he was losing. What happened next would spark massive debate across social media.
Oh my god, I'm going to lose!
The child, clearly distressed and on the verge of tears, made a desperate plea that caught Speed completely off guard.
Please, Speed, I need this! My mom is kind of homeless.
The kid revealed his mother was homeless and that he desperately needed this win to help her situation. But instead of showing sympathy, Speed's face told a completely different story. As the emotional confession continued, viewers could see Speed struggling to contain his laughter. His facial expressions became the focus of the entire moment, with his mouth twitching and eyes watering from trying so hard not to laugh.
I live with my dad. I want to help her out.
The situation became even more uncomfortable when the kid's older brother, who was watching the stream, called Speed out directly.
Speed, I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? Stop laughing, bro. Look at you smiling, bro. You disrespectful as bro. You don't like your fans?
Speed was caught red-handed trying to suppress his laughter at what should have been a touching moment. The chat exploded with mixed reactions. Some defended Speed, while others called him heartless. For Speed's defense, if I heard the words "kinda homeless," I would have died laughing after thinking his mom had half the house locked behind a DLC. Mad respect to Speed for holding his laugh. I would have cried laughing when the kid said "kinda homeless." Speed is such a demon, bro. Started meditating to the sounds of them screaming and crying. But while Speed's reaction sparked debate, KaiTanette and DukeDennis faced even bigger backlash for laughing during a fan's tragic story. During what should have been a heartfelt fan mail reading session, Kai was going through letters from his community when things took a dark turn. One particular letter started innocently enough, but quickly revealed a devastating personal story that would test both streamers' ability to stay composed.
Oh, okay, want to say that your video's been helping me, and 4 of my closest friends died a few years ago.
This should have been the moment for respectful silence and empathy. Instead, DukeDennis burst into laughter.
No!
Duke quickly tried to defend himself, claiming that someone in the chat had said L reader, and that's what made him laugh. Not the tragic content of the letter, but the damage was already done, and the situation spiraled further out of control.
No, I was not. No, somebody said L reader.
Why and who K?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Dude.
Oh no! I said L reader in the chat, and that's why I laughed. I swear to God.
Duke's explanation seemed genuine, but viewers weren't buying it. The timing was too perfect, and his laughter had started right as the tragic part of the letter was being read. The situation became even worse when Kai attempted to continue reading the letter. As he tried to maintain his composure and give the fan's story the respect it deserved, he too began to crack. The combination of Duke's earlier laughter, the chat's chaotic energy, and his own nervousness created a perfect storm of inappropriate humor.
Nah, Duke. Hey, you're the type of nigga you can't be in no serious situation with, chat. 4 of my best friends died a few years ago, and one of them died. I swear to God, I'm not laughing. I swear to God, no. I swear to God, I'm not laughing.
The letter continued with even more devastating details. The fan explained how one of his friends had died while they were walking together, talking about their dreams of becoming YouTubers. Now, as the sole survivor of their friend group, he was struggling financially, his YouTube channel had been deleted multiple times, and he'd recently been robbed.
And living purposes, and my YouTube got deleted for no reason. And I made 3 more and all got deleted for thumbnails or something. got robbed the other day. Alright, now what the f going on, bro?
My wife left a note on the fridge that said, "This isn't working."
This
I'm
life is
not sure what
crazy.
she's talking about. I opened the fridge door.
With each tragic detail, both Kai and Duke found themselves fighting harder to maintain their composure. Their attempts to stay serious became almost comical in themselves, creating a feedback loop where their struggle not to laugh made the situation even more absurd. The chat was in complete chaos, with viewers expressing everything from outrage to understanding about the awkward situation. Bro cried writing that note, and they are laughing their heads off. When you lose somebody, it fucks you up for life. Appreciate every day, y'all wild God watching. But while Kai and Duke explained their reactions, other streamers laughed in moments even harder to justify. XQC, known for his animated reactions to everything from games to internet videos, found himself breaking character in the most unexpected way during what should have been a routine reaction stream. Felix was going through his typical content, reacting to various clips and videos that his community had shared. Everything was proceeding normally until he came across an animated video featuring a rabbit. The clip seemed innocent enough, just another piece of internet content to react to for his audience. But as the video progressed, it took a dark turn. The unexpected shift from cute animation to sudden death caught XQC completely off guard, and XQC burst into laughter. The chat's reaction was swift and divided. Some viewers found Felix's genuine reaction refreshing in a world where streamers often fake their responses. Others questioned his empathy and ability to read the room appropriately. I agree that the rabbit was really cute, but that sudden arrow was hilarious. Finally, I have found others who laugh at others' misfortune. The fact that this was left out of the live action show is criminal. But XQC's reaction to a fictional death pales compared to DukeDennis struggling to stay composed during real tragedy in chat. DukeDennis has built his reputation on being one of the more relatable and down-to-earth streamers in the community. His interactions with fans are typically genuine and heartfelt, which made his reaction during this particular stream all the more shocking. During a regular streaming session, Duke was casually reading through chat messages and interacting with his community. The atmosphere was light and fun, exactly what his viewers had come to expect from his streams. But one message in the chat would completely change the energy of the stream.
Let's talk though, bro. Your sister died.
This should have been a moment for Duke to offer condolences and show support for a grieving community member. Instead, Duke found himself in a battle against his own inappropriate reaction. For nearly 30 seconds, viewers could see him struggling not to laugh at the tragic news. He repeatedly told the chat to show respect with RIP in the chat, but his own behavior was undermining the solemnity of the moment.
Hey, Rip, man. Rip, man, in the chat, man. Hey, Rip in the chat, man. Rip in the chat, man.
The moment was captured and clipped instantly, spreading across social media platforms within hours. Viewers were divided between those who understood that laughter can be an involuntary stress response and those who found his reaction inexcusably inappropriate. Man was fighting demons. I legit started dying after Yo Sister died. Bro, y'all are actually weird if you find that funny. Like, the second clip was obviously a joke, but someone's sister died, and he laughing at that. Speaking of bad reactions to tragedy, KaiTanette faced another awkward moment while browsing Reddit Live. Kai has made Reddit browsing a regular part of his streaming content, often going through posts from his community subreddit to engage with fans and react to memes. It's typically lighthearted content that generates laughs and builds community connection, but this particular Reddit session would become infamous for all the wrong reasons. While scrolling through posts, Kai came across one with a title that immediately caught his attention: "My daughter doesn't have legs." The title alone was enough to make most people pause and approach the content with sensitivity and care. Instead of moving past the potentially sensitive content or approaching it with appropriate caution, Kai decided to click on the post and read it live on stream. What he found was even more heartbreaking than the title had suggested.
My daughter doesn't have legs. Please read. Hey Kai, it's okay to laugh.
As soon as Kai read the opening lines giving permission to laugh, he immediately looked away from the camera and began struggling to contain his laughter. His reaction was visible to thousands of viewers who watched him fight against what he clearly found amusing about the situation. Kai complained as if the parents' attempt to find lightness in their tragedy was somehow the problem rather than his own reaction to it.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Why would no, I'm not laughing though. But why would she say that? Nah, a fly blew behind me. A fly blew behind me, bro.
The chat exploded with criticism and disbelief. Nah, you just can't say it's okay to laugh, bro. Don't blame him, bro. Why would they even start the paragraph like that? However, Ray also landed in hot water when his reaction to a disabled person's video raised questions about his empathy. Ray was doing what many streamers do during their broadcasts, watching and reacting to various clips and videos that his community had shared or that he had found online. It's typically harmless content that generates laughs and keeps viewers engaged throughout long streaming sessions. During this particular stream, Ray came across a clip featuring disabled persons. The people in the video were asking for money, which should have been approached with either compassion or at minimum respectful silence.
This.
Give me some money. Hello.
Instead, Ray's immediate reaction was to laugh. When viewers in the chat called out his inappropriate reaction, Ray tried to defend himself with weak excuses. He claimed he wasn't laughing at the disabled person, but at something else entirely.
No, I didn't laugh.
However, his explanations rang hollow when he decided to rewatch the clip.
Alright, let me try again.
Give me some money. Hello.
It's my throat, bro. It's my throat, bro. It's not a video. It's my throat, bro. Like, it choked my
Ray's excuse that his throat was causing problems, and that's why it seemed like he was laughing, was one of the most ridiculous explanations viewers had ever heard. But what made the situation infinitely worse was his decision to replay the video. The chat's reaction was swift and harsh. Viewers who had initially given Ray the benefit of the doubt now saw his true character on full display. Ray will wake up tomorrow, and he'll be in hell for sure. The people blaming him for laughing were also probably laughing while watching it for first time. But if Ray laughing at a disabled person seemed bad, his struggle to stay composed during a funeral stream took it to another level. Kai had built a genuine connection with his pet hamster, affectionately known as Lil Cenat to his community. The small animal had become a beloved fixture of his streams, with fans regularly asking for updates and seeming genuinely invested in the pet's well-being. So when Lil Cenat went missing from her cage and was presumed dead, Kai's reaction was completely understandable. He was genuinely upset about losing his pet, and his community rallied around him with support and condolences.
I think Lil Cenat is dead. The reason why I say I think she passed away, bro, is because I didn't actually see her die. She escaped like 3 months ago. I swear to God, yo, bro, it was crazy, bro.
Kai decided to hold a proper funeral for Lil Cenat, treating the loss with the seriousness that the pet deserved. Friends came over to share their condolences and support Kai through his grief. It should have been a touching moment of community and friendship.
Oh my God! Yeah.
But Ray, one of the friends who came to pay his respects, found himself in an incredibly awkward position. Throughout the entire funeral proceedings, he was visibly struggling not to laugh. The cameras caught Ray's internal battle multiple times. Ray held himself back not once, but twice, with visible effort each time. His struggles were so apparent that viewers began focusing more on his reaction than on Kai's grief or the funeral proceedings. Not Ray trying not to laugh. Ray fighting for his life not to laugh at the beginning. This is so heartbreaking. I really do feel the way Kai feeling because I lost my baby hamster too. But while Ray tried to show respect during Kai's pet funeral, other streamers laughed at people facing real danger and mental health crises. Lacy and Clix were conducting what should have been a routine mukbang stream at a restaurant in Miami. These types of collaborative eating streams are typically lighthearted content where creators share food and conversation with their audiences.
I didn't see no kids, I can't lie. This ain't red girls looking at me.
Everything was proceeding normally until an unexpected visitor appeared on their stream. A young shirtless man suddenly entered the frame, immediately capturing the attention of both streamers and their viewers.
Oh.
Hey, are you sparring, bro? Are you sparring?
Yo, you good, bro?
So what?
Nah, you good?
Oh, nah, you off the Zaw, huh? You off the Zaw.
Who is this?
Yo, wrong dap up, bro.
That's wrong.
Wrong-handed dap up.
You got a boss spot?
The individual appeared to be under the influence of drugs or experiencing some form of mental health crisis. He was speaking incoherently, saying things that didn't make sense, and displaying behavior that clearly indicated he needed help rather than ridicule.
Who is this man?
This is
He's a snake, bro.
Oh.
He's getting the bad angles.
He getting bad angles?
Yo, God is real.
Can I do this one?
What do you say?
What?
Bro, are you good?
I'm a Spartan.
No, you are not, dude.
Show us an email. Hit an email.
Hit an emo.
Instead of showing concern or trying to help, both Lacy and Clix began making fun of the situation. They laughed at the man's condition, mocked his incoherent speech, and treated his obvious distress as entertainment for their stream.
No, I need to see that. No, I need to see that. I need to see that.
Please tell me your camera got it.
Yo, do you get that?
No,
No way you didn't get it.
he's in the way.
No, they're laughing. They definitely saw it.
Okay, they definitely. Y'all saw it?
The situation became infinitely more serious when the truth about the individual was later revealed. The man wasn't just someone having a bad day or experimenting with drugs. He was a missing 17-year-old who had disappeared months earlier in Michigan. The streamer later tweeted about the teenager after Troy's older brother reached out to him. Months ago, a 17-year-old kid went missing and was put on homicide. Yesterday on stream, he came up to me and Clix, and now his family knows he is alive and in Miami. I wasn't sure if I should make this public, but I'm hoping somehow this helps him be found for his family. The teenager named Troy was schizophrenic and had been missing for an extended period. His appearance on the Miami stream was actually a breakthrough moment for his family and authorities who had been searching for him. The revelation completely recontextualized their laughter and mockery. What they had treated as amusing content was actually a young person experiencing a mental health crisis while lost and far from home. Never make fun of people because you never know what they're going through. It's the fact y'all were talking about the guy Lacy been acting worse than him. Also glad he was found by his family. I really just came here to see the missing kid and how y'all acted towards him. It's just sickening. I'll never watch or subscribe to y'all channel. Finally, we return to KaiTanette and DukeDennis, whose pattern of inappropriate laughter peaked as they giggled through another fan's tragic story. Duke had received a fan letter and called Kai over to read it together on stream. This should have been another opportunity for positive fan interaction and community building, but from the moment Duke called Kai over, it was clear that something was wrong. Duke was already laughing before Kai even began reading the letter. His premature laughter immediately set the wrong tone for what should have been a respectful moment of fan engagement.
Read this.
Hey Duke, I appreciate you for opening this letter. Glad.
As Kai began reading, Duke's laughter became contagious. Even though Kai started the letter with appropriate seriousness, Duke's inability to control himself began affecting Kai's own composure. The letter began innocently enough, with the fans sharing personal details about their life. Kai managed to maintain his composure through the opening sections, even though Duke continued struggling with inappropriate laughter in the background. As the letter progressed, it revealed devastating information.
To keep pushing, throbbing, and scribing. I started this clothing brand on the behalf of my deceased brother, Darren Booker. He was killed.
But both streamers found themselves fighting laughter.
What the?
Despite the tragic content about a murdered brother, both streamers burst into laughter simultaneously.
What?
A fly blew
moving past my face. I didn't even do nothing, bro. Nah, bro. I didn't even do nothing.
Kai, realizing how inappropriate their reaction appeared, tried to defend himself. He claimed he didn't mean to laugh and that it wasn't intentional, but his explanations fell flat when his solution was to run away from the room entirely. Rather than staying to address the situation properly or offer genuine apologies, Kai simply fled, leaving viewers with the impression that he was more concerned about avoiding consequences than showing respect for the fans' loss. I hope it really was a fly, because why did bro laugh at that? A lot of young people think death is funny, God have mercy on their souls. I feel so bad for the poor guy that he lost his brother. Please be kind to him. These incidents serve as reminders that behind every screen name and tragic story shared in chat, there are real people experiencing real pain. The choice between laughing at that pain or responding with compassion reveals everything about a creator's character. Make sure to subscribe to see more content about streamers. Also, YouTube thinks you will love this video that is on the screen right now.